My power sheets are here and I cannot wait to show you every single page. Not only has she upgraded so many of the things on the exterior, meaning the hardbound cover with the gold corners, the gold coil, and inside so much gold foil with a pocket. She really has outdone herself. And you know the old saying, you can't judge a book by its cover. This one you can, because the 2020 Power Sheets, she's been doing this for 9 years, showing us how to achieve our goals in just a step-by-step process unlike anybody else. So stay tuned for a flip through every single page of the 2020 Power Sheets. Yes. Hello, the day is here, the year is here for me to set up my goals, and I couldn't be more thrilled that Laura Casey and her staff has chosen me to get a box of fun goodies, which includes the 2020 Power Sheets. Now, just to start off, I just want to make sure that you mark your calendars for October 16th at 10 a.m. and that is when the Power Sheets are launching, along with all of the goodies, and I mean all of them. And I do have every single thing she has listed on the website for the 2020 launch. For this video, I will be doing just the Power Sheets and the bundles, and then I'll have a separate video for the bundles, and also an in-depth look at all of the accessories. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the beautiful box it comes in. Today is the day to start. So let's go ahead and open it up. Today is the day. I'm very excited. This is a wonderful quote. You all know the things you've always wanted to do, you should do them. And that is the quote that is there on the inside cover of our box. Let's take a look. There are some accessories in here, so I am going to remove them and I'll go over them later. Don't worry. I will have the video for all the accessories down below, and at the end of this video I will have a very quick walkthrough of all the accessories. But here is the goodies. This is the 2020 Power Sheets. How pretty is that base of that box? You can definitely reuse the box because mine came in an exterior box. That one is reusable. So let's go ahead and take it out of the bubble wrap and get started. So not only was it bubble wrap, but it also had some cellophane on the exterior. Great attention to detail. So this is just absolutely gorgeous. I have chosen the pink linen. There are so many upgrades from last year. Last year there was a soft bound cover. This year it is hard press board along with the gold coil. That is just so stunning. Along with the front has its gold foiled Cultivate What Matters 2020 Power Sheets goal planner. Let's take a look at that coil. It is about 1.5 inch coil, so it definitely will hold a bunch of stickers on our pages if we want to. Lots of room to grow. Again, this is an upgrade from last year. These are gold corner pieces here that are just so stunning. This really statement piece looks like a planner you would definitely spend more than what you would normally. It is, about 1 inch and a quarter thick. I'm going to go ahead and get started turning the pages on the inside. It is so amazingly gorgeous. I know I keep saying that, but we've got some gold stripes here on the inside cover. And again, this year there is a new addition. This one is a coated paper inside. This has this pocket. It is adhered on 3 sides, and so you can definitely stick some accessories. And I'm going to, at the end, see if our goal-setting sticker book fits in here as well. It did have this paper board in here. I think it's just to protect this pocket from the interior. So I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side. And here is some quotes, the same one that was on our box, again, gold foiled. And here is another gold foiled card that says my word of the year with hashtag Power Sheets. That's included as well. And here is another 5x7 postcard. This is 2020. Let's do this with, again, the blooms on the front. On the back side, it's blank, so you could actually mail this if you wanted to, or you can just save this for your own use as well. The cover sheet is again foiled. I think that there's going to be touches of foil throughout. Let's do this. Clear vision, intentional goals. Let's do this. Hashtag PowerSheets. Let's go ahead and turn the page. And let's talk about the paper as I touch it for the first time. The pages are not, they are good quality paper, and I will do a pen test on this sheet right here. So you can take a look at the end. I'll come back to it and use various numbers of pens so you can see the shadowing and what it does. I will have to say that the paper is not as thick as I would expect for the quality of all of the extras involved in it, but I think they're going to hold up nicely to pen. I will say that. They're not as thick as an Erin Condren, but they are smooth. All right, that's my first initial impression of the paper. This has a what if today is the day that everything changes, and it has a little place for you to write your name and the day you started. Again, this is foiled. As we turn the page again, ooh, this is pretty. We've got the blooms on this side and then cultivate. I wonder if this is just a flub. I think it's just an extra piece of sticker paper that just got stuck there. So it's no harm, no foul. I do have this really nice gold foiled sticker sheet. This is an upgrade from last year. Some of the same stickers, but it sure does do some great color coding, and she does have the color coding process in here as well. Here are some 2020 goal ideas. Now, she has put a very extensive library of how to dive into your PowerSheets, and this would be the place where you start generating your ideas. What do you want to cultivate? And so here's a single page here. On the inside, there's some more suggestions, some positive reinforcement as well. And then it talks about you and how all of these different traits are going to help you adjust your movements towards your goal. Again, more positive reinforcement and some encouragement on the back side. What fires me up? Again, it has examples. I love that it's really laid out in detail. You could obviously sketch this out. There's lots of room. It's not lined. You could just bullet point it, whatever. You could even do like a vision board with magazine pictures and clippings and such. So this is a wonderful tool to get started. It does break down your life into sections, and these are the color coding things I talked about earlier: health, friends, spouse, family, finances, spiritual / personal growth, work, and recreation. And it goes through and talks about what you need to do in these certain areas. Place a sticker or circle on the areas you most want to cultivate, because some people are already naturally into certain sections of their life that they don't think that they need some growth on. So this is a great way to kind of prioritize what you need to focus on for next year. Break your identity box. This really explains how you would break out of those I wish I could, or I kind of want to do it this way, but I'm scared. So these significant questions are relevant. And then actually personalizing is one way of cementing your goals, saying that I am this person, this is my job, these are my goals, this is what I value. And putting that kind of mission statement out there really does wonders for goal setting. Again, we're gold foiling with a quote here. Moving past fear, I fear, and the reason why. And here are some action steps. Good things, challenging. Here's in a traditional goal setting, you want to say what works, what doesn't work, and that's the way that this is laid out in a more positive way. This is the good things, these are the challenges. As we turn the page, lessons you've learned along the way. Doesn't matter if you're 16 or 60, we've all learned lessons throughout the time of our lives. People I'm grateful for, because these people will help you achieve your goals. Most definitely because they are special to you and you are special to them. Feel like life is flying by? Are we being present? Do you feel like you're not right living your own life? Big picture. Where do you want to be when you're 80, 90, or 100? Think back. You know, a lot of people say, write your obituary. What would you like it to say? This is a way more positive way of thinking about it in a positive sense. Remaining material that we've got left in this very large binder. We've got dreams come true, my legacy. What would you like to be known for? Again, and for them to remember about you. Your cultivated year, what do you have time for? You could envision your entire year at a glance. What would you want to accomplish? Saying yes to things also means saying no to things. And again, big picture vision, great place for wonderful magazine clippings or articles or printouts for pictures. And now you get to choose your word, which you can always put on here on this card, and you can make this present on your workspace at work or at your home to make sure that you're very mindful. You know, she always says, out of sight, out of mind. So let's bring those things out to the forefront so we see them and then we take action. So here is this wonderful page, 2020 word of the year, the word, why you chose the word. And I think that is the most key part of the word of the year. Why are you picking that word? What is its importance? If you write it down, it's going to make it prominent and embedded in your soul. Cultivate what matters. Again, this is gold foiled. This is gold foiled. Imagine it, your best year, and it walks you through filling in the blank. Again, taking all those parts and pieces of what you've done previously and putting it on one page. And then you've got another vision board. This one's the intentional vision board of collaging, painting, sketching, whatever you need to, gluing it on here. And then we get to start achieving our goals. Again, this is gold foiled. And I will have to say that the tabs on here, I've gotten to my first tab. These are very reinforced. It has a tiny little plastic coating over them, but they are also gold foiled. So they are very high quality, very high quality. Again, we got the blooms on the inside. What causes people to change starts with their pivotal moment. And then it walks you through your goals and laying them out here on your master list. And then it has tips for these action plan sheet. It has an action plan worksheet tips, what you need to fill in where and what makes things work and what not as far as your goal. And so here is your goal 1 action plan. Again, you always refer back to this action plan worksheet while you're filling this in. It'll be a little bit more clear. And then it goes through all of your goals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, if you have more than 8 goals, I don't know if that's going to be absolutely feasible, but I'm sure that if you wanted to add more pages, you can. And I will also talk about how to do that in my accessories video as well. Now we've got our year overview. What can you accomplish in quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4, broken down by months? And now we've come to the first tab after the goals section, which is January. All good things start with 1 step. And here's some motivational quotes as well. One of the most important things that she has added for January and all of the other months is a monthly calendar. This is a new addition to her PowerSheets. Very excited about this because now you can intentionally goal plan on a calendar. You know us planner girls, we love our calendars. If we map it out and break down those goals into specific weeks, days, and times, we're more likely to achieve them. Here's another quote. And top tending tips, And so within the process, you will come up with a tending list, things that need to take action weekly, monthly, and daily. And so here is your January tending list, goals to focus on, action ideas. And I love the fact that she's always included more additional information on the bottom. So if you get to a page and you're like, I don't know what that means or what I need to do, this always says, or you can again refer to the video. These tending lists are perforated. I'm not sure if you can see that right there, but you see that perforation. You can always take out this tending list and put it in a place that you'll see it. You can frame it. You can put it on a bulletin board. it's just very, very well thought out. That's why I love PowerSheets, and I'm so ready to jump in for January. Month in review. Once you've completed your month in action list, you've got a month in review where you talk about something you're grateful for, progress you're celebrating, and these again are color coded. Then we move on to February. Again, the next tab, all good things start with one step. These are all blue. The best things in life grow slowly. And then it just repeats. The same information is noted here. And then you have your dated calendar with this great addition for tasks and to-dos on the side. I'm going to go ahead and while I have you here, I'm going to measure each one of these monthly boxes. 1 3/4 inch tall. So just under 1.5 and 1 3/4 tall. So if you're wondering if your Me and My Big Ideas stickers would fit, yes, but they would just be on the edge of being a little bit too wide by just 1/8 of an inch. So then we go and we rotate through March. I'll show you what each divider looks like. Decide you can. And then what it does is it breaks it into spring. So you've got it broken down into sections through March. And then she takes a pause, one thing at a time, and then she talks about spring. Well, during the spring months, we always think about spring cleaning and that sort of thing. So we've got to clear the clutter checklist, and then we have a goal refresh. Every single quarter, she says, okay, how are you doing this? How is your goal setting doing? And then she moves on to another goal refresh. And you see these little shadowed tab boxes? These fit perfectly with, if I go back to our PowerSheets intro, do you see these? These go perfectly in these boxes. So she makes each one of these color coded, which goes along with the color code on your initial life evaluation. Make sense? Very well thought out. Then we've got the next page is the April tab. So now we keep going, April, May, and June. Then we go back to another refresh. Today is the day. Oh, you know what? I went too fast and didn't show you the front covers of all of these dividers. Believe in what you can yet see. Choose what matters and say no to all the rest. And now how's she working in these seasonal colors? We had cool colors. Now we're getting slightly warmer. Little by little progress adds up. So that's the last one, June, in the spring section. And then here we go again. Here's June, and then summer is today is the day. As we move into summer, we think of harvesting and fruit and all of those wonderful bounties that we have during that time period. Again, more quotes, goal refresh, just like in spring. And then, of course, we do have the same goal refresh with the little tab for color coding with your cultivating life section. Now we get into those really warm colors. Grow while it lasts longer than you. Grow what lasts longer than you. Okay, and again, all of these are each fine and dandy in each month. August, keep your eyes on a purposeful path. Then we've got September, you can't do it all and do it well. So true. And now we go back to the fall section, keep going. Savoring, cultivate commitment. This is more like, okay, fall, we retreat into ourselves and we really become grateful, savoring those things that we've been giving. Again, another goal refresh. Again, another goal refresh, spelling it out again with those little spots for your stickers. And then we move into October. We've got goals get accomplished when they matter to you. So true. Again, same deal. November. And then lastly, we have cultivating what matters changes everything in December. And then again, down the back side, it's another backer board because they don't want anything happening to this gold foil. So after we finish December, and again, each one of these has a tending list and has a month in review, then we're celebrating all of those things that happened to us in the year 2020. So any of these highlights. Now you can certainly do these highlights at the end of each month or wait until the end and just process all of that information all together. And then obviously a word of encouragement from Laura herself saying, "You did it, congratulations." Now, again, this is wire O binding. So if these two aren't touching each other, all you have to do is gently push them back together. Conversely, if something happens where you're having trouble turning pages, just make sure that these coils are together. They're high quality gold coils. I don't foresee any issues with it, that's just a little troubleshooting. The back cover does not have a pocket, but that certainly doesn't mean you can't add one using a different kind of product somewhere else. So before we start our pen test, this is a planner is 8.5 by 10 inches. So it's a little bit smaller than a full piece of paper. I grabbed pens. This is a precise rolling ball. It's like an extra fine from Pilot. I have a 0.5 Papermate Inkjoy gel. I have a Sharpie pen, and I have a 0.05 micron. So let's take a look. I said I was gonna do it, and here we are. We're going to write on this back side here. Let's start with the micron 0.05. 0.05. Let's take a look. Can't see through it. There's very little shading, as you can see. So that's that pen. Here's the 0.5 Inkjoy gel. Again, let's see what it looks like. No shading there, no bleed through. Here's a Sharpie pen. I'd be interested to see what this one holds. And the Sharpie pen, ooh, also doing very well, even though I did it under this your best years here. And the last one is more of a liquidy, precise gel point. Let's see what this one writes very smooth on it. Again, there really is nothing there. So high quality paper, yes it is. I'm very pleased with it. So that concludes my really quick, and I hope it was really quick, page by page analysis of the PowerSheets. Now when this hits the website on October 16th at 10 a.m., you will have an opportunity to purchase this for, I think it's $60, and that is the price point Laura has set. But there are many different bundles that go along to save you some extra money if you are interested in getting any of the accessories. So I'm going to quickly go over the accessories and then go into more in depth in a separate video. So let's talk about bundles. Now that we've looked at the goal planner, I want to talk about some of the accessories. Now, if you haven't seen the accessories video, I will link that down below because that has a wealth of information about each of the accessories. But the bundles are a great way to save if you're planning to get more than just this beautiful planner for $60. This bundle right here, which gets you the planner, the cover of your choice being teal, blooms, confetti, and pink. And I popped those on the screen earlier, and I'll pop them up here again. So you get the planner, the washi tape. Now, if you haven't seen the accessories video, here's a sample of the washi tapes. That's what they look like. They are gold foiled. The three of them are gold foiled. It has the confetti, the stripes, the teal, the blooms, and then a repeating pattern of you can make it, etc. So then you get the sticker book. You get the wild card page pack, and it has a bunch of resources in here that you can either tape into your planner, and it has all sorts of fun things for you to write and put into your planner. You get the accessories pouch. I've chosen blooms, but again, you get it in teal, you get it in green, and you get it in this bloom. So there's 3 choices in that. And then you also get all of these postcard fun things for $95. So this is your $95 bundle. Now, if you're interested in buying the entire bundle, the I Want It All bundle is what they call it, I will go ahead and add those things in here. You get the Pep Talk postcards. There's 24 of them, and they are printed on cardstock, no gold foil, but they do have a repetitive pattern on some of the quotes that we've seen throughout. So you get those. You also get the 60 sticky note page pack here of this wonderful weekly pad. You also get the box set of cards. This is 24 cards that have gold foil on them. They are just gorgeous. And you also get the 3 lined everyday notebooks that are kind of in this coated paper. It's a very interesting cover. Again, they're lined with some accented color on the bottom and the top. So you get a 3-pack of those. You also get the Legacy Journal, which is also in this wonderful linen. I have chosen mine in Pool, but they do have green and they do have blush, which is the same color as this right here. So those are the 3 colors in the Legacy Journal. So you get that. You also get a Cultivate What Matters stickers if you are one of the first people to order on the 16th of October. You get magnetic bookmarks. You also get the gold card set. You get 12 of these. They're gold foil. They're kind of on a textured watercolor paper, and they're a great way to add goals to your life. You also get the 2020 wall calendar, and I'll flip it over so you can see all of the tops. Each month has a gold foil on it and also some important dates as well. So you get that one. See, I can't even fit it all in one shot. And then you also get the Cultivate gift wrap book, which I think is an absolute steal for $24. So you get all of this, if you can see it all, if I can get it all on camera shot, for $221. That gets you all of the I Want It All bundle. And of course, I'll have it linked below. Congratulations, you guys made it to the end of the video. I know it was an extensive one, but I really did want to go through page by page, give you my thoughts, and show you exactly how Laura Casey has her tried and true method of how to achieve your goals. And I know you're going to have so much success in 2020 because of these power sheets. Now, if you haven't picked yourself up one, there's obviously a link below. Don't forget, you can pick the covers of your accessory pouch, your legacy journal, and of course, of your power sheets. So don't forget to use those links, and I will see you next time. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave them below. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.